Why would hair keep you from a healthy lifestyle? Research only just starting to answer that question. Turns out many women with ethnic hair, curly locks, are paying a high price to keep it straight.
Little girl with the breast and I got a cherry tale.
No one spends more time and money on their hair than black women. For miles of Chicago's 79th Street, there are several salons and beauty supplies on every block. It's Friday night, so folks will be sitting in some salon chairs until midnight. It's a cultural tradition, and there's a problem.
Heart disease, diabetes, obesity, all of these things. And those are the manifestations of two things: not eating right and not exercising.
What does that have to do with hair? Well, African Americans are 13% of the U.S. population, yet they account for 30% of the spending on hair care. So why don't you work out?
I don't have time.
How often do you get your hair done?
Oh, every week.
Once you spend all that time and money getting your hair done, why don't you decide to exercise, really hit the gym hard, and work up a good rolling sweat?
It's going to kink up.
It's going to be, you have to start from scratch with her hair.
Right. It's kink up, simple as that.
And then you have to straighten it back out. It's more than just pulling it back and then the air dry. With Caucasian hair, there's a big difference.
When their hair is fixed, that means they know, they have planned that day or the next 2 days or so, they are not working out.
I pay too much money to sweat it out.
Even though their health can pay a higher price for not sweating, research confirms the dilemma. A survey of inactive African American women found 30% citing hair management as their top reason for not working out. Chicago's public health commissioner says it's an obstacle that should not be underestimated.
You got to deal with the hair after they work out, and that's a legitimate concern.
And not just for black women. The process of getting and keeping any curly hair straight is reversed by moisture, sweat, affecting everyone with what the industry calls ethnic hair. At least those who don't want to wear their natural curls. It is hard to manage and big business.
This is the area where we do most of our basic research.
Owner of the world's largest ethnic hair care company, L'Oreal, has a lab in Chicago, the only one of its kind. Scientists at the Institute for Ethnic Skin and Hair Research have discovered a disturbing truth about the path to straight hair.
People with the curliest hair tend to use the most processes, whether it's heat, whether it's chemicals, to straighten the hair. So when you combine all of those things together, you end up with very fragile hair.
So you can't just keep pulling and blowing and flat ironing and curling every day. Even the nation's first lady, who sets a healthy example with her well-known workout regime and certainly has a hairdresser on call, sometimes has a hairdo that doesn't seem quite done. Fragile hair needs a break.
Can I blow dry and curl my hair afterwards 4 times? Is that going to be bad for my hair? Well, you're putting stress on the hair.
I think that women have to figure out, are there hairstyles that they can use that would be a little more amenable to them working out?
Like that's going to happen. Wearing your hair naturally curly is a risky move in most professional settings. Or is it? I'll let you decide. Tomorrow, some strategies and my hair like you've never seen it before. Workout friendly, you might say.
Guys, we don't have to worry about this kind of
And
stuff.
never thought about it, did you?
Never did until you told me about this piece. But the other thing is you focus on African American women, but I'm going to let you all in on a trade secret of my wife here. Sorry, honey. I mean, she will not sometimes work out after she's gotten her hair done as well, because for the same reason.
Because it's naturally curly. What I found in talking to women is that anybody with curly hair has this problem, but what the deal with African American women is far more African American women are inactive than women who are not African American. African American women, about 52%, describe themselves as inactive. That is no leisure time physical activity at all. Only 37% of Caucasian women are inactive. So we've got to start working out more. And the hair piece is a big part of it.
And I'm looking forward to seeing your new do tomorrow.
And I'm going to work out hard.
Okay. So now we get to this. Robin Robinson, you have made a lot of statements over the years in television, but maybe one never like this. So I imagine there's some people saying at home right now, what the heck did she do to her hair?
And there are some people who have figured it out right away. I do have very different hair tonight. Maybe you're wondering why. I'm wondering if this might be one answer to a dangerous dilemma. African American women in particular. When it comes to hair and healthy priorities, it's not easy keeping it straight.
Deliberately went natural so that I could spend more time in the gym. Usually, like during the week when I work out, I usually just get it curly for the rest of the week.
My hair happens to be a part of me, and the easier way for me is to just have a natural style.
hair, deciding strong and healthy bodies trump straight and silky hair. A personal revolution health advocates are hoping will catch on, because African Americans, who can have the curliest of all ethnic hair, are twice as likely to suffer heart disease and stroke. 4 out of 5 black women are overweight, and a recent study found hair issues keep a significant number of those women from the exercise that might save their lives.
We know the 2 things that can begin to reverse heart disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity. It's simple. It's eating and it's exercise.
City Health Commissioner Dr. Terry Mason has heard all the excuses.
The first one everybody comes up with is time. I don't have time.
For women with ethnic hair, that one goes double.
You cut your workout in half because half your time is working out and then half your time is getting your hair ready so that you can go back to work. We do get a lot of hair emergencies.
Putting a hair salon right in the middle of a gym seems a stroke of genius at Chicago's East Bank Club, but stylist Anita Nurse claims a workout doesn't have to ruin the straight style of curly-haired clients.
Hold your hair really stiff, okay? Really stiff.
We'll check back after an hour of a killer class.
30 seconds to go.
All right, almost there. Somewhere between processed straight and wash and wear natural, there's a growing interest in hairstyles that just work better with an active lifestyle.
I've had it locked and now it's twisted, and sometimes I wear it just out and wild. 25 pounds. It took me almost a year, but I would not be able to do it if I had to stress over my hair.
They're doing the more natural styles like the rod sets, double strand twists.
Workout-friendly styles often do involve a process. Braids or twists can take hours of work. This is a straw set invented by teenagers with patience and imagination.
Young girls would go into like Wendy's and major chain restaurants and take all the straws.
Now there are actually rollers that look like long straws called strawlers, and though it takes a long time to complete the style, it's said to take a workout in stride.
It's the only hairstyle that I can have and still work out, live life, and not have to worry about the maintenance on it.
Oh, no. It's a wrap for me in that class. I barely survived. As for the hair, it wasn't too bad. Not quite ready to go to work, though, which is one of the main issues in the hairstyle-lifestyle standoff.
Do you think straights are more professional? Yes, it's definitely more professional, especially in the field that I'm in. I want to be more professional.
One health club regular admits she didn't wear her hair like this until she retired after 30 years in a corporate career. But seeing the benefits, she expects something bold.
We have to take that first step to walk into that boardroom with our hair twisted and just sit there.
So I am just sitting here in your boardroom. After all, you're the boss. I'm here to inform you, not to startle or distract you with my appearance. There on the left is what I usually look like. That's last night. Tonight's hairstyle is definitely what's called a more ethnic look. The question for you, does one seem professional or acceptable and the other not? You decide.
You look the same to me.
Oh, no, that's, even for me, it takes some getting used to. Every time I pass by a mirror today, I'm doing a double take. But as the woman who retired recently said to me, she said, well, it might take some getting used to, but it took a long time for them to get used to just women being in the boardroom. So they might be able to get used to some variation on hairstyles as well.
Does this mean you're going to work out every day?
While I have this hairstyle, I'm going to take advantage of it, and I am going to work out every day. I mean, that's not something I keep up forever, but it's certainly better than just going once a week right before your hair appointment.
Because the point of this, initially you might be a little taken aback. When I saw you obviously in the hall, I've been waiting for this for a couple of days and seeing you immediately notice it. But the point of this is health. That's the point of doing this.
The point of this is that everybody's hair is different, and for some people, getting from curly to straight is just too difficult to do and be able to work out and sweat because you start from scratch.
And finally, real quickly, can every woman get a haircut like that, or you have to have
this is
that
not
kind
a cut.
of hair?
It is a curl. And if your hair is too fine, it won't hold it as long as ethnic hair will. So that's one of the advantages of having ethnic hair. Thank goodness there's one. But you can get it, just won't last as long. And I'm kind of enjoying it. It's going to fall over the next few days. And if you don't insist that I remove it, then we'll see.
Keep it, Robin. I like it.